I'm sure you've heard of Omoda and Jaecoo, the twin Chinese car brands that for the past year or so are said to arrive in the Philippines. But now we have good news because we've confirmed that they are in fact coming very soon. And in line with that, let's take a look at their first ever fully electric crossover that they are set to introduce here in the country, the Omoda E5, and see what it has to offer. Before we explore the exterior look of the Omoda E5, let's first talk about the brand itself, Omoda, and what it means. So according to Omoda, O means oxygen, an essential element of life, and Moda meaning modern, fashionable, and high-tech. Speaking of fashionable and high-tech too, they said that this car is set to cater to the younger generation who are a little bit more tech-savvy. And you can really see that with the design that they gave the Omoda E5. Starting over here at the front, you have a very sharp look. It really looks very modern. You have the T-shaped LED daytime running lights for increased visibility. You have this X-shaped front fascia too, and your main LED headlamps are located down below on the corners. The sporty nature of the Omoda E5 continues here at the side profile. From its dynamic fastback shape, these sporty 18-inch rims, and if you take a look at the color scheme over here, you get a two-tone color scheme giving you a very clever floating roof effect. Also, for extra sportiness, if you pay attention to this quarter panel over here, it kind of flares out, which gives it a wide body look. That is pretty sporty indeed. At the rear, you have these extrude type LED tail lamps, which gives you a striking and sharp outline no matter the lighting condition. And you even have the dynamic sport rear spoiler, which works in conjunction with the fastback-like shape of the Omoda E5 to give you less air resistance at high speeds and more stability. Now, if you have some cargo needs, which I'm sure you do, you simply open up this power tailgate over here. And as you can see, not only do you get this parcel cover, which will easily hide your important items, but you also get ample storage over here. In case you need to expand your storage even more, you can easily fold down those rear seats 60-42. Just to prove that the Omoda E5 is indeed an electric vehicle, now we have the hood opened right here. And as you can see, there is no engine right here. So anyway, let's start off with its EV-related materials. First off, the battery. You have a 61 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery, which gives you a range of up to 505 kilometers on a single charge based on NEDC. This means you can practically go anywhere you can think of in Metro Manila or even in the nearby provinces without worrying about range. For your power, you have 204 horsepower and 340 Newton meters of torque, allowing the Omoda E5 to go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in only 7.6 seconds and achieve a maximum top speed of 172 kilometers per hour. As for your charging needs, well, let's start off with its fast charging capabilities. 80 kilowatts is the maximum, and you can charge from 30% to 80% in only 28 minutes. Pretty impressive, right? As for its battery and power consumption, well, it is rated at 15.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. For electric vehicle skeptics out there, I'm sure you're gonna worry about flooding. Well, don't worry, because the Omoda E5 was also subjected to a water wading test wherein up to 3/4 of the front face was submerged in water. Despite this, it did not suffer any sort of leaks nor electrical issues, and the Omoda E5 came out unscathed. The Omoda E5 even comes with advanced technology and the futuristic cabin, starting off with this dual screen setup measuring a total of 24.6 inches big, one for your digital instrument cluster and one for the center touchscreen that also comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a 540-degree panoramic view camera. Now, what's also pretty cool about this vehicle is that it comes with a driver monitoring system, or DMS. This will always monitor your attention level to make sure that you are well rested for the journey ahead of you, mitigating any accidents. On top, you even have this power sunroof, and you also get multicolor interior with soft touch materials. I mean, every single part of this vehicle that you touch, they're all with premium materials. Very impressive. Aside from that, you also get special wood paneling on this dashboard, which looks really nice. You have a 64 color, multicolor that is, ambient lighting system, and you even get an 8-speaker Sony sound system. Now, for other cool features over here, if you take a look at this sun visor, it's not just any regular mirror. Once you open that up, it has one of those mirrors used by beauty influencers, for example. So you can toggle it between a softer light, a brighter light. Yeah, I've never seen that on any car. That is pretty clever. And down here, while wireless charging pads are pretty common in cars nowadays, this one even comes with a cooling fan to make sure that your phone does not overheat. Now for your seats, they are all covered in leather, and they're also power adjustable and ventilated too, not only for the driver, but also for the passenger. And to top it all off, the Omoda E5 even comes with an intelligent voice assistant, and you can ask it to do a number of things, including control your dual zone climate control here at the front, and watch this.
You can tell me.
Please open all windows.
Okay.
It does that. That is really impressive. You can also do this for the sunroof too. As for your driving modes, there are 3 modes in the Omoda E5 to suit your personal taste. Starting off with Eco mode, which reduces your throttle response and has energy efficiency and comfort in mind. Second would be Normal mode, which is pretty self-explanatory. Everything is set at standard. Finally, you also have Sport mode, which sharpens up everything, including your throttle response. That way, you can have a more agile and exhilarating driving experience. As you're driving along, feel confident too with global quality and safety, because the Omoda E5 even comes with a complete set of autonomous driver assistance systems such as adaptive cruise control, autonomous emergency braking, among others. So, in summary, the Omoda E5 is an exciting upcoming fully electric crossover that's set to bring you the latest tech features for those that are young and young at heart. Omoda Jaecoo Philippines is offering an 8-year warranty or 200,000 kilometers on your EV battery as well as your EV motor for utmost peace of mind. Now, for some extra final trivia, did you know that the Omoda brand is actually not sold in China? It is only intended for the export markets. And Omoda and Jaecoo is also set to introduce O Universe, a platform for future Omoda owners to unite and form a community. With that said, please do stay tuned for the official brand launch of Omoda and Jaecoo here in the Philippines, as well as the official launch of this fully electric and tech-packed crossover, the Omoda E5.